Cancer, this is for Cancer. Shamrock Tarot, general reading. Rules could be reversed, may not resonate. Sorry about the delay. I lost somebody close to me. 3 weeks, that's all you get for a spouse, a parent, or a kid. You get 3 weeks. So I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. I lost like 7 decks and a bunch of supplies, so you have to bear with me while I replace everything. My voice is still scratchy from crying, so. Cancer. Well, what's done is done and can't be undone. Confusion. Yeah, justice had to come in. Got a new deck, Wheel of the Year. This is by Leo. It does say the card it is at the top of the deck, but it's a little bit long, so I'm having trouble shuffling them. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I was going to say Leo. There's a Leo involved in this scenario here. Leo wanted to come out. Let's take a look here. Okay. Virgo, analyzing a situation. Scorpio, transformation, death. Put to death. Put to death a Virgo. Pisces, I believe. I believe I can change. Reflecting. Owning up to your what happened. There's the Tower, Jupiter, Leo. I will. Healing. Healing your soul. Healing your past regrets. Love. Transforming into love. You know, we don't get everything done in one lifetime. That's why we have many lives. I keep wanting to say Leo again. Cancer, please. Cancer, Cancer. Commitment. If you're born on the cusp, it goes by when you were born. You got to look at your charts. Yes, you could be the other sign. You're one or the other. You're not both. That's not how that works. Crossroads over happiness, offering what made you happy. And apologies coming in from your past, confusing you. Oh, now I see the truth, huh? And it put you in an illusion because you didn't want to change. Because this person was begging. That would be a beggar. Coming back, apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. When you had an Empress. And so the situation got put to rest. Libra, ruled by Venus, confirmed twice here. You had a Venus in the palm of your hands, and it went on the karmic wheel. Everything was been illuminated here about this Virgo you were dealing with, the beggar, all over the future. So that's what happened. She came back apologizing, please, 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 please. And it put you in a third party interference. So instead of backing away, making yourself truly single, you juggled it and was talking the two and made it into this power trip and turned everything into jealousy and envy and self-betrayal. You self-betrayed yourself. And that's when the up all night started happening because you wanted to revisit the past. I mean, you've had plenty of time to revisit your past. So depending on, you know, how old you are. I mean, when you're like 40, I mean, you've already, how many times revisited the past? I mean, like, come on, people. It's all over a relationship that you gave the Empress. And judgment had to come in because of lust. You couldn't let go of lustful behaviors with the past, this Emperor here, because of magic and spell work. And justice had to come in to rebalance the scales. And there was a divine block put on here. So Michael had to come in. Archangel Michael. The rebalancing of the scales. When you meet a divine counterpartner, a twin, soulmate like that, that's because you two jumped on the same path together. It just happens. It happens. It's divine timing when two souls are supposed to, two twins come into union. And all everybody did was be jealous and interfere with that. Because they were jealous and hateful. And that's the truth. Instead of just letting go of the past and moving on with the future. And this Virgo had somebody else too, a fire sign. It was just so pathetic. Really, it really was. It's all over happiness. People have a right to move on with their life and move into the future. Using your intuition's high priestess energy. Choice between two loves, Cancer. And instead of following your intuition, following your happiness, following love, getting what you asked for the Empress, you decided to juggle with the past. And that put you in juggling with everything then. Finances, your career, it was interfering with your career, and it got put to death. This self-betrayal, this romance, because you couldn't make up your mind. And it wasn't that you couldn't make up your mind, it was the juggling part of it. I mean, emperors aren't jugglers, sorry. Communicating with two people, but you love the Empress. Like, that just makes total sense, doesn't it? Well, our second or third level liver disease. All because somebody wanted to come crawling back in and beg for forgiveness. A beggar came in. Here's the beggar card to Cancer. Old toxic cycles that should have been closed out like a decade ago. And it made Cancer not take any action and closed off. Clouding judgment. Put to rest. Coffin energy. He was enlightened though. He did see the light. He was awoken. Yes, to death. He surrendered to the light. This marriage, this higher level commitment to his higher self with the Empress, the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And a Tower over it, all this third party interference. He wanted a future. You know, the air sign's brokenhearted over this. He couldn't support her. Something about stability. And so went on a new beginning. Yeah, there was too many entanglements with the hex from the childhood hex. With the Pentacles, longevity and success. This union, this Two of Cups union, put you in regret. A blindfold, your future got blindfolded. This commitment that you had with the Empress. It's all over fighting, conflict, drama. Spell work. So instead of not taking any risk, you just cause more conflict and drama in your life and you shut down. All you have to do is change. There's magic going on. This was love too. Love was coming in next. The commitment's first. You had a relationship here with an Empress. Commitment and love was next. Love is next. Just like on Beauty and the Beast, you know, when the old beggar lady comes in. So you have to heal yourself, Cancer. You're wounded. You're wounded over the Emperor. Ooh, losing your throne. Yeah, being lustful. Sexual energy. Letting sex get the best of you. Well, it looks like you're blocked from the truth now. Any information from Saint or Archangel Michael has been blocked. You want to know if, because it's hidden. You want to know if it's unfulfilled success with the Empress because it's hidden now. Well, it's hidden. That means nobody knows. Not even the gods know. It's hidden. You have to change. You have to revisit your childhood and fix things. You got to reestablish your feelings, who you are, following your intuition, following your heart. That's what this King of Cups is. That's you rule that. You rule the palace of emotions. And you let all kinds of stuff ruin your future because you couldn't make up your mind. Well, Emperor makes up his mind, so you weren't ready for the throne. So you got thrown. You got thrown from grace. That's what that's called. And it's like you quit messaging too many people. And that's what the burden was. All these people you were talking to and trying to work with when they were all finished cycles. All your exes, everything was completely finished cycles. And you kept talking with them and collaborating with them, and it put you at a crossroad and in an illusion. So judgment got called. It wasn't even like you could make up your mind between two people. You literally were having conversations and collaborating with multiple people. Multiple people. You weren't planning, you weren't doing anything, you were just talking to everything, and that's when the divine intervention comes in. All because you were bored. Oh, okay. Bored. With what? Now how bored are you now up there, huh? Sitting there not being able to do anything but watch everybody be free. All the lying and sneaking around. You had a new passionate beginning with an Empress, and you got put on the karmic wheel. So, yeah, this Empress you were dating. Such a shame, such a pity. There's a divine block right now on your victory and success until you get out of your head about all this. You need to change. You need to deal with this regret and remorse. Okay, that's the first step in changing, is being regretful and remorseful. Yes, you were sorry for what you did, but you weren't remorseful. You weren't like, oh my God, I will never do it again. I feel so terrible. Please rip my heart out, God. I'm so sorry for what I did. I'll never do it again. You were just like, oh, I'm sorry, acting like a little kid. Because you really didn't care. On the surface, it shows that you, deep down inside, yes, we know you loved the Empress. And you were committed to her. And you wanted a relationship with her and a life with her. But on the surface, you were bored. How were you bored? You go to work all day and you come home just like everybody else. What was so boring? Like literally, what was so boring? The Empress said, oh, save your money. Let's go on vacation together. How is that boring? And what did you do? You went and blew it on a bunch of drugs with the karmic. I mean, good girlfriend, bad girlfriend. It's not that hard to figure out. So the Empress Libra turned into the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. She started cutting you out. She started pulling back her feelings. You weren't planning with her. You weren't communicating with her. You were trying to play hard to get, treating her like she was a slut. I don't know. Who knows what you were doing in your head. You were so fucking fucked up on drugs and beer and toxicity and liver damage. And letting lustful interference and magic get the best of you with this fucking ugly ass Black Witch Virgo. So instead of listening to your heart and following your intuition, you got exactly what you asked for, a second chance at life with an Empress, and you blew it. So that's on you. So you got to go up there and filter out all your systems and revisit your childhood because you missed something. That's what the Six of Cups is. Reminiscent, nonchalantness about the past. And once you clear that out, then once the illumination happens, justice will come back in again. You know, we're on 9-year cycles, unless the world ends. Nobody knows when the worlds end. And who do you want to build with? The Empress was a full moon. The Empress is a full moon Taurus. That's why it was getting very confusing with the Queen of Pentacles energy. What is your wish fulfillment? You want women nagging at you because they need cigarettes and drugs and alcohol, or do you want a life with somebody? You saw a future with the Empress. You saw a son, a house. You saw life with her. How is that boring? You're the one that didn't plan. So you need to think about that while you're up there for the next however many years. Yes, there's a sun. I mean, Empress, that's not free entertainment. Whores are entertainment, free entertainment. Whores and sluts. The Empress is not free entertainment. You plan with an Empress. You love an Empress. You build a household with an Empress. Now, here we go again with the Hermit. This is what you're in. the dark night of the soul. Peaceful meditating, solitude time alone until you get illuminated with the sun energy to become a better person. Self-discovery. I mean, these never-ending toxic cycles with your past. And that's what happens. Divine intervention. Compassionate, charismatic, time for success, financially secure and prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supported parent or spouse, a good person to work for. I mean, what, you're going to be all fucked up all week with your whores and then come hang out on the weekends, and that's when you're going to sleep all weekend? That's not the Empress's problem. She started pulling back her energy. She's not going to be treated like that. The illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility of your life right now. You have a lot of planning you need to do. Listening to yourself, meditating and turning inward to discover your soul's true desires. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. King of Cups again. Closing oracles, please, for Cancer. You didn't even give something a chance. The dog, being loyal, working on your loyalty. Absolute truth, the Lady of the Lake, more Libra energy. Self-respect. Perception. Yeah, you didn't see the truth. That was one of your closing oracles in the last message. Disruption. That's when the Tower comes in. High Priestess again. Prophecies and visions. The Frog, cleaning out the clutter, cleaning out your baggage, your emotional baggage, your database. This situation has been put to death because there's no communication in it. You're so bored, but then you don't talk or plan with somebody yet. That makes absolute total sense. Nobody's mad at you. You're mad at yourself. Help heal the situation. Ask Michael, thank you for your assisting me with this problem. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Yeah, you need to start calling in your ancestors. Asking for help and guidance. Okay, this is just way too many. We're not reading all these. Ugh. Take these and this and these. No. Forgive yourself. I ask that you help me to let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing the toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Yeah, all your cycles, all the 9 people that you were tied to were unfulfilled success, so you've been cut off from all of them. Honor and trust your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. It was a test for unconditional love, the twin flame, before you go on a twin flame journey. And you were bored. That's sad. Very sad. Positive thoughts create positive results, and that's what happens. You had to go through your twins' dark night of the soul. Now you feel guilty for everything that she's been through. 10 times worse than you've been through. 100 times worse. But you're so bored. She was so boring. Yeah, okay. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. You should read the Book of the Dead. It talks about the twins. You're on the right path. I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. You're at the hall. That's what that's called, the hallway up there. Thank you for your motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make helpful life changes. All your friends in Leo sold their soul to the devil. You did not. That's why you were able to cross over the way that you did. You had to release the demon, okay, which was buried in Virgo somewhere, and then your never-ending toxic cycles that you couldn't let go of. You agreed You surrendered to the light. And now you have to go through everything that everybody else went through. Talk to you later. Bye.